Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to a Gala video. I know people in our Telegram group, there are a couple of guys that like Gala, so I thought we should do Gala today. It's also up 9% today, so it looks very good. So I was interested to see, what's gonna happen next. And over here on the downside, in this entire blue box, this is what we call accumulation zone, right? So yes, even if it bleeds towards downside, I mean accumulating, dollar cost averaging up here, it will still be something like 0.037, average buy. And it is accumulation zone up here. Now the bottom was all the way down here at 0.01 something, right, towards downside over here. And the big question is, how high can this go? Now we do not know actually how high stuff can go. We have certain predictions how we actually do that, but the important part up here is that Gala seems to be getting out of this accumulation zone very soon, if not right now. Now there are two ways to draw this line. It's either this way over here or all the way down here. And I think this is more legit line over here. Let's do a thin line so you can actually see this a little bit better. Either here or here. I think this is the one. And you can see over here that right now, actually last week, that means yesterday, we actually managed to cross across the line. So this looks like it's actually getting very soon to getting into this big move towards upside up here outside of this accumulation zone. Now its accumulation zone over here is all the way up here towards 0.07. Once it's out of the accumulation zone up here, that's when the big moves are going to happen. But right now we are going into that those levels and trying to break those levels. So how fast this is actually going to go, I don't know. But what I do know that this is the right now the direction where we have to go, because this accumulation that's been lasting since Bitcoin capitulation down here all the way through, it's thinking that for whatever reason it's gonna go even lower towards downside. It can, but the probability is very low for that. Yeah, it's a little bit crazy because it does look like it's breaking this line over here towards upside. So right now the most obvious move right now is towards this accumulation resistance up here at 0.07 towards upside. That's another 120-30% towards upside, 113% towards upside up here from where we are right now. So this actually looks very good. On the monthly time frame, this is where we get to these very nice levels that we often like to look at. You can see up here 0.58 up here, and all the way up here is 0.054. And even though it looks like on the weekly time frame that the resistance of the accumulation is all the way up to 0.7, the monthly time frame is always a lot more important right now, and this box up here is where the major level of resistance is going to be, at least the first one, 0.054 to 57, give or take. Not only that, there is something that's actually happening on the monthly time frame right now, which is actually very bullish. What you're going to see over here right now is that we bled down, had a big pump towards this white line, that's a 10 moving average. Then we pull back down to support, and right now we're climbing back, hitting this red line, that's the 20 moving average. And what's happening over here is what we call a bullish engulfing candle above the moving averages. So over here you see the dump, big dump towards downside, back below the moving averages, and then you have this bullish engulfing candle back above the moving averages, which is actually strongly bullish. So if you can actually, if Gala can actually keep, let me just hide this a little bit up here so I can put a nice line over here. There we go, and just remove these two lines. So if Gala can actually keep this momentum and hold above, what's that right now at this line, 0.032, if it can actually close above that in the next 4 or 5 days, because it's February right now, it's 26th of February, so in 4 or 5 days this monthly candle is closed. If it can actually hold these levels, which I think it actually can, because this is a bullish engulfing candle, it's like a spring towards the upside, and close above these levels up here, this is going to be extremely bullish for Gala. And the next level up here towards the upside is something like 0.54, and eventually again 0.07. But both of these levels needs to be broken if you want to have the big pumps, big moves towards the upside. So what you're gonna see right now is that Gala is in very early stages of the move towards the upside. When it comes to upside and how much upside you have, first of all you gotta know that we got a couple of very important resistance levels. There are not a lot of resistance levels, but some very important ones. So you can see here, as soon as we get above this 0.07 level, that's another move up here to 170% towards upside up here. And as soon as we broke both of these resistance levels, we get another move up here again to 160% towards upside. But in total up here, from wherever we are right now towards the all-time high right now, there is something like, you know, 17x towards upside, 18x towards the upside, and that I would assume that's like something like 20x from the bottom. Actually, it's 50x from the bottom. So if you bought the bottom down here, you're gonna be 50x on the all-time high. Now, it all depends whether stuff does all-time high or not, right? We don't actually know whether a coin will go all-time high or not, because there are a lot of coins that only go like 50% of the previous all-time high and just goes towards downside again. Bad coins. I don't consider Gala to be in that basket, so you know, I do believe that, you know, there's a good chance for actually breaking 0.62 over here towards upside, but we have to see how this actually develops and how this actually moves. So you know, as closer we get to break out of these resistance levels, we're probably gonna know what's gonna happen, whether we're gonna break them, whether this is done or not. So it is important to follow the chart, and we always say follow the chart, and you know, just knowing that, you know, there is some level up here, for example, towards upside, that might, you know, be some kind of top. We don't know actually whether that's gonna be at the top or not until we actually get there and see the price action that's happening below that resistance level, and then figure out whether that's going to be the top or not. But this actually does look good. All of these levels are actually legit. Now, if it does more than 50x, and 50x is, we always calculate, you know, from the bottom, not from where you and me buy, but from the very, very bottom, how much it go. So this over here is 50x, give or take. Over here it's 100x at the top. It is very, you know, very interesting level. Always these x's like 50x, 20x, 50x, 70x, 100x. Always very, very interesting levels. Can it go all the way up to, you know, 1.28 bucks? It is probable. It is probable. Right now, when it comes to bull market, we don't actually know how high stuff is gonna go. The only thing we know is that everything is gonna go very, very high, and everything goes above the valuation of whatever that coin is. So we don't know actually how high. But once we see this movement towards upside, then we're gonna know. Then we're gonna know. Guys, keep on following the channel, because we might do an update on Gala and tell you whether it's top or not. Also, down below in the comments, we got links down below. We got a Telegram group, public Telegram group. You're welcome to join that and chat with people about Gala and other coins. It's always very nice to be on place where there's a lot of other people talking about, you know, coins, posting memes and stuff like that. And we also got a private Telegram group, TA Fans Club, the Blue Balls, the guys who've been around through entire bear market and bull market, and you know, all of that shebang. We've been buying down at 20 and 15k. So you know, if you want to join that group, there's a link down below for that as well. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you another time. Bye bye. Where's my outro? Here's my outro.